What's up, guys? MMAGAME here, bringing you another video. This video is going to be some lightweight action for the title in Ultimate Team in the UFC 3 beta. And no, this is not new footage. I'm not still on the beta. I can't play the game. A lot of you guys left comments. These are all fights that are saved up from the beta when it was live. I saved them up and I have a bunch of fights. I'm not still playing the beta. I wish I was, but it just was, it's, you know, it's not active right now, so we're gonna wait. I don't have any problem waiting, but check that out. He's doubling up on the jab. Again, I am getting loose with Dariush. You know what you gotta do with Dariush. You gotta get loose, but I'm getting jabbed up. Look at this guy doubling up on his jab. Look at that 1-2 cheese. Now, he wasn't super cheese, but he was throwing a lot of jabs and a lot of straights with Diaz, and that is kind of what you do with Diaz. But if you guys checked out the update video I did for UFC 3 updates that they made to the beta, they actually have adjusted the 1-2, especially with Nate Diaz, so they've toned it down a little bit. And they've actually added a counter, which you couldn't do in the beta, and I was trying to do it a little bit in this fight, I think. But really, what the counter that they added was, if you block that first jab, see how he's throwing 2 jabs? If you block the first one, you can actually sway before the straight comes. So you can sway counter. And you couldn't really do that in the beta. I think you could if you were really super fast, but they made it, I think, easier to do. So that they added a counter to this 1-2 spam, but I'm just pressuring him down with Dariush, trying to get shots, trying to break the block, but really I'm just trying to stay in front of him and keep the pressure, because if it's not just something that you do and it doesn't have any effect. When you actually pressure people in this game and you make them back up, they can't really throw kicks at you. When you kind of crowd them and stay in punching range, their kicks aren't going to be as effective. So that's a benefit that you get from when you want to rush after somebody. You can stay in that striking range. But look at that beautiful sway right there. I am using a lot of sways to initiate offense, which they have made changes to in, you know, the update from the beta. But really, I'm just trying to sway counter. So I'm actually just trying to sway his strikes. See how he just keeps throwing strikes? I'm trying to duck those and get a sway on one of them so I can counter. So I'm still trying to look to counter, and you can still use the sways to counter in the full game even after the updates that they did. So it's still going to be a viable option when you're fighting guys like this who are just throwing like crazy, and I'm just trying to counter him. But I just couldn't get the timing down for the sway, but he's going for front kicks, mixing it up with Nate Diaz. I'm making him miss. And I don't know if that was an elbow or not, but I'm really liking Dariush. Again, you can see the amount of 1-2s that he's throwing, but look at that. Jab, hook. I really like that combo with not only Dariush, but I like it with Raging Al as well. He's got a really good jab hook combo, you know, power hook after the jab. So, I mean, I would recommend trying that combo. It's a very simple combo, you know, just 2 strikes, but it's very effective. At least in the beta it was. Maybe not against top players, but just that jab, you know, lead jab, and then the power hook combination is very, very useful, as I use it again right there. And I was finding a home for it, so I noticed I just kept landing it, so I just kept going for that same punch. And right there, the hook off the sway that time. See, sometimes I just throw just the hook and without even the jab. Again, right there. Mixon coming in with those hooks. I love what they did to hooks, because if you guys remember from UFC 2, the hooks were just crazy. They were out of control. They did no damage whatsoever. They patched them a little bit, made them a little bit better, but really, the hooks were not something that you would do a lot in UFC 2. They just weren't very effective. The uppercuts were a lot better, the straights. So I'm glad that they've buffed the hooks, because the hooks can do a lot of damage in this game, and I am walking Nate down. But I'm trying to stay out of his range, but at the same time pressure him, make him move back. But I haven't started to mix it up too much, but I'm just going for that jab hook combo all day. And then that way I'm leading with some hooks right there. Oh, nice combo right here. He's starting to plant his feet a little bit more, starting to trade, but if you notice, that head health is getting low, and I'm dropping him multiple times now, so his chin is also getting low. The chin stat is a stat that's in the background of the game, and it sort of accumulates with how many knockdowns that you get. Boom. And then that makes you get rocked even quicker. But look at this. So now he's rocked, but he recovers. Diaz has got a good, some good defensive stats to be able to recover. But Dariush is putting that pressure on. I'm trying to stay in front of him. That was something I was practicing. Look at that jab body kick. It has been patched. It has been patched. In the beta, it was pretty much uncatchable. You could not catch the body kick if you comboed it with the jab, but that has been patched. Now when they try to do that combo to you, all you got to do is block, and then block high, then block low, and you should catch it. Now I'll have to wait till the full game comes out to confirm with that, but it appears as though you'll be able to just block high and then block low, and you should just catch that body kick. And then once you catch it, you can either take him down. If you want to take him down, work your jiu-jitsu, or you can punch him straight in the tooth. But here we go. He's getting some good body shots on me. I think he actually has a little bit of stamina advantage. But Dariush is just getting loose in there. Look at that, knocking the block down. Just really boxing with Diaz. But look at that, multiple hook combos. But Diaz is just keeping that block up. I should have been ripping the body at this point, but I was headhunting. I was trying to just break that block. I didn't care about the body. And look, he's getting some nice backing up jabs. Look at that. Never before been able to do in a EA UFC game. But guys, what is this? Moving strikes, but now what is this? Oh, we're getting into deep waters, the third round. This isn't really deep. This is kind of just, a little bit shallow. Not too deep of waters, but this is where most people start to just crumble because their stamina has been depleted to a certain point where everything's more reactable. You can react to the strikes more, and they've even done more with the stamina as well. They've patched the beta and made stamina affect you even more in the later rounds. So I'm telling you guys right now, you better be watching that stamina because it's going to be a rough, online session if you don't. But here we go. Dariush is landing picture-perfect lead hooks to the chin on Nate Diaz. You got to be kidding me. But he's getting those beautiful backing up jabs, and now he's starting to rip the body. Some beautiful shots from Diaz, but oh, there it is. There it is, the strike of the fight. Oh, and I try to get flashy with Dariush, but I take an uppercut to the body. I do have that crazy spin kick on Dariush. It's a hidden gem strike. I only throw it out once in a blue moon when I'm in the fights. But Dariush is starting to turn up the heat a little bit if you haven't noticed. We're starting to get loose. We're getting in for the strikes, and then we're getting right out of range. Ghosting those strikes. And he's just trying to go to the body like a madman. But you know what? Every time he goes to that body, he leaves himself vulnerable, so we're going to try to catch him. He's firing while backing up. I'll give him credit. He's getting a lot of damage done, but there it is. The power hook, and then we drop him again multiple times now in the fight. Oh, he gets a nasty up kick. Dariush is hurt. Oh, but there it is. Jab, body kick. Now we're going to the body and the head. And Diaz is starting to tire out. Look at his stamina. Holy moly, the tables have turned. Dariush staying right in front of him, but yet ghost the whole time. And look at that. Beautiful sway counter with the hook. Backing Nate up. Nate is just got almost nothing left now. Boom, and another shot, and it's all over for Nate Diaz. Dariush gets loose right there. We got to take another look at that replay. The straight hand. Boom. Jab straight right through the middle of his block. That is one way you can deal with those 1-2 parry spammers. Not parry spammers, but 1-2 punch spammers. You want to block that jab, sway counter that straight for when the game comes out, guys. Check that out. Dariush is getting too loose. He is too loose in there. Who is this guy? Who programmed this fighter? There he is. We got the title in Ultimate Team. Dana White puts the belt on Dariush. Who would have ever thought? But guys, that's the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Follow me on Twitch TV and Twitter. Until next time, this has been MMAGAME. Peace. UFC 2 was a lot of fun.